Welcome back, jumpers. Today we're covering 180 and 360-degree turn variations. I have 5 of them total. These are great, fun skills to add into your freestyles in order to change direction and keep things fresh. So grab your rope and let's do this. All right, so this first 180 variation is the base level. It's a side swing 180. And it's doing just that. You're entering into the 180 with a side swing. So one thing you do need to remember really quick is a prerequisite for 180s is you need to be able to do some backwards jumping. It doesn't have to be anything special, just some basic few jumps at least, because when you do a 180, as you're gonna see here, you have to do a backwards jump in order to either continue into the 360 or continue jumping after you do the 180. So for this side swing 180, here's what you do. As you swing the rope down the side, you want to turn your body. Normally with a side swing, you're staying facing forward. But now you want to turn with the rope, come with your handles, and then the rope is going to come up overhead, and then it's going to come back, and that's when you're going to do your reverse jump. So here's how it looks full speed here. And that's where you've completed your 180. Let's do it from the side. Side swing, follow, jump. Reverse jumps. From there, the way to bring it all the way around to a full 360 is then you're just going to continue rotating again after that jump. So one jump and then bring it back around. And then again, you're side swinging and turning at the same time, but it's a little bit faster because you're jumping it on that next turn as well. So side swing, up over jump, back over jump. Check it out in slow motion. The next one is the cross 180. Now this one gets a little bit more technical because you're entering with a crisscross, but as you jump through the cross, you're going to rotate. So it'll look like this. So it goes cross, side swing, and then you're going to get your reverse jump. So the only thing that's really different there is you're just doing a cross and getting the turn, getting your body turned when you do the cross. So there, and then from there, when that rope comes back around on the side, now you're right back into the same side swing 180 from that point forward. So now you can see why the base of the side swing 180 is so important. So cross, side, reverse jump. Cross, side swing, reverse jump, come back around. So one thing to remember with the cross 180 is whatever hand is on top during the cross, you're going to spin to the opposite. So if your right hand's on top, you're turning left. If your left hand's on top, you're turning right. So right hand on top, turn to the right. Left hand on top, turn to the left. The next 180 variation is the arm wrap 180. This is definitely one of my favorites. I love this one because I'm usually carrying a lot of rope speed in my freestyles. And so when I want to go into a 180, this just helps slow me down a little bit with the arm wrap. So the first thing you need to do is get an arm wrap side swing down on each side. So as you're jumping, go into a side swing. You're gonna let the rope wrap one time, and then you're gonna come across your body and do it on the other side. So it's very basic. You can let it wrap more than one time, but I don't like to because then you're just sitting here waiting for it to unravel. And so you're just kind of hanging out. Once you got that arm wrap down, now let's go into the 180. So with the 180, now you're gonna start off with swinging it on your right-hand side. So you're gonna be in a basic jump, go to your right-hand side, let it wrap once, and then you're gonna turn all the way. So instead of just releasing it, you're gonna unravel it, but now you're facing backwards from where you were. So now it's gonna go right into just like the side swing 180, where you're just watching the rope come around on that side swing. The second, as it unravels from your arm, come up and over, and you're jumping it. The next one up is the leg wrap 180. It's not really wrapping around your leg, but it's a combination of going between your legs here and then the arm wrap. And then you're gonna be unraveling into that backwards jump. So this is probably one of the most technical ones, so be patient with this process because there's a lot of timing stuff that goes into that. So for instance, if you're just staying forwards, you're gonna get the first wrap way up on your shoulder. You don't want that because then it's pretty much guarantees you're gonna have at least 2 arm wraps, which isn't the worst thing, as I talked about with the arm wrap, but you just then have to go through the process of unwrapping twice, which is gonna slow the skill down. So when the rope comes underneath this leg, so right there is your first portion, is you're just letting the rope travel just underneath your right foot. And so as that happens, you want to be turning with your upper body, your body already. So I'm going, tap, turning, and then I go into the unwrap of the arm. And the thing you got to remember is to pick that rope, pick that leg back up, and let the rope pass back out underneath it on the reverse jump. So I'll show you that in full speed and in slow motion so you can kind of get that down because there's a lot going on, but that's the best way to show you this one. Next up is probably the most fun one. It's called the Texan 360. There's one caveat, but not really. You gotta throw in a yeehaw. Yeehaw! Now after learning 180s, you have to learn how to do a rope reversal or a rope direction change, because once you get into that backwards jump, if you want to stay facing that direction, The only way to keep doing that and get the rope going back forwards where you feel more comfortable is by doing a rope direction change. I got that linked right over here, so you can learn that, have fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.